Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm going to call this video The Divine Masculine, the Businessman. This is the area in your life that I feel is appropriate. Why would I say that? Okay, I feel like this is the area in your life where things are going well, which is really good. We want to focus on the areas that are going well and not focus on the lack mentality. So you're in a really good position. Now, I've chosen some oracle cards for you. There's no tarot cards here. I've also picked up a book. I wanted to choose a book that I was reading like 10 years ago, because that's when I was into business development. I was a business development coach. I soon changed my name to a personal development coach because I felt I was more mentoring people and their emotions wants to come out, rather than being so focused on the business side of things. But being focused on the business side of things really helped me progress, from being able to publicly speak. So I feel like you've got yourself something to get your teeth into, which is really good. Let's just focus on this area at the moment and see what the cards want to say. Let's go to some daily guidance from your angels. So this part of the process is really going to help you to build your confidence. Okay, release and surrender has come out. That's interesting. Okay. The energy's gone a bit nervous. There is this energy of you not wanting to look into like your love life, or talk about sex, romance, as in displaying acts of those. Now I'm shuffling the daily guidance from your angels, and inside the deck is an Archangel Oracle card, which actually I do have out, but the cards kind of magically appeared in this deck, and the card is Teaching and Learning. Okay, Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So I've picked up a book. Do you not find that's really interesting that the Archangel cards I haven't even touched yet and still inside the box, one of them cards is in the daily guidance from your angels, and it's Teaching and Learning. Let's read the message from this book, and then I will go to the book that I was reading whilst I was personally developing, especially in a business sense. And the book is How to Raise Your Own Salary by Napoleon Hill. I would like to read the message of this card first. Teaching and Learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. And that's what part of the process is that you're going through. Being able to work with others, look at other people's perspective. This is helping you to open up to new ideas. And then you have to teach these ideas to others. Okay. Teaching and Learning. Oh, I'm trying to find it in the daily guidance. Okay, in the daily guidance book, and it comes from this book. I'm sitting here with a woolly hat on, I'll have you know. I don't know why I wanted to tell you that. Teaching and Learning. My goodness, can we just go to the T's, please? You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle, in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. You are an intelligent and wise being. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. We can see how all this is coming in then, or how it's all coming together really. You need to be able to be confident enough to teach others your practices. Working with Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorize any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. Anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. Sometimes Zadkiel uses a Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you so you can learn for yourself. Being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings. Okay, well, I'm definitely seeing a pattern in what's going on with the masculine's energy at the moment. Okay. Well, let's get a card from the daily guidance from your angels deck. I will get round to reading that book. That's the thing, you might be picking up books that you've had intentions of reading or heard about, and then you read them and you think, why didn't I read this years ago? Because you wasn't ready. And then you'll get hungry for knowledge. And then as soon as you receive this knowledge, you find yourself using it in a presentation wants to come up. The other evening, I was sitting here and I tapped into the masculine's energy and I could hear them all chattering. Like, it was like they were going to conference, but they were in a room before they went into the conference room. And they're all chattering, like they were waiting. Anyway. And it felt like there was a strong leader there. And he was gathering all the masculine's energy together to take them into this conference room. But I feel it's between them, the masculines. It's like, as a feminine, we're not getting that much insight into what is going on with the masculines. All I can say is they are busy preparing, and that includes also like their self-esteem. So the ego is really helping them at the moment. It's like they're inspired, they're in spirit, which is such a good thing, and it's part of the process, and they are learning. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there, and we know that this is true. Now, when it was coming through about Zadkiel helping you, you can actually call on him. So if you are nervous for if you're nervous for public speaking, which is actually like the #1 fear in people is public speaking, you can call you can. I'm Lucy. I'm Lucy. I'm Lucy. I am. I am that I am. But I used to have panic attacks, really, if somebody asked me to give a testimonial. And it was like face your fear and do it anyway. And then you start to receive compliments and people start to say you're really good at what you do, or you really had an impact with what you said. And that builds your own, self-esteem up. And you start to realise that you're actually good at what you're doing. But there is a point now that I realise there's no need to be nervous, is there? You just need to relax into who you are and feel accepted. So your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Okay. We'll read what it says. There might be a little, like a snippet that stands out in what I read. So let's just go with the flow. Notice the signs. I want to say notice the signs that God is on your side and working with you always. Okay. Relationship. This card signals that you're entering a more positive phase in your relationships. As the picture on the card shows, listen, you're just going to have to trust me on this, that's what the picture shows. You're now out of the forest and entering an area filled with light and beauty. Like the angel portrayed on the card, you just need to hang on a little while longer. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question lies within your relationship. Trust your feelings about your current relationship and act accordingly. The angels are helping you manifest a wonderful new relationship. Send light, love, and angels to your present relationship. There's a lot about a relationship here, but that's your relationship with the Divine Feminine. A positive transition is occurring in a current relationship, which could include a healthy ending. So things are moving along here for you guys. Okay, and it feels like it is leading you. It's leading you in the right direction. Okay, let's say no more. Angels of light. There's a card left in the box here. Opportunity. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come our way. Drawing this angel card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and it is up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert, be aware, and be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will inevitably be open to you. So you are also reminded to persevere, for it may be that a door which was previously locked has now been opened a crack. Quieten your mind and ask the angels to help you. Affirmation: I am ready for all opportunities. Don't get scared now. Okay, let's go to Napoleon Hill. How to raise your own salary. So I'm just going to flick through this book, which you guys can do. Just pick up the book that's nearest to you. A magazine, anything. And flick through it. And stop where you feel guided. Run your finger across the page. And stop and read. Stop and read. Nothing can take place. No, that doesn't say that. Okay. Nothing can take the place of work as a part of organised thinking. You see, work is thought power translated into physical action. Organised thinking can never be relied upon to become a habit until it is expressed in some form of action. Okay. Let's repeat that. This is what Andrew Carnegie said to Napoleon Hill. Nothing can take the place of work as a part of organised thinking. You see, work is thought-powered translated into physical action. Organised thinking can never be relied upon to become a habit until it is expressed in some form of action. I want to do this again. I want to do this again. Okay. The tone of the voice is important. It should therefore be controlled. High, harsh tones always offend the listener. The low, rich tones are much preferable. A voice that is off-tone is as offensive as a musical instrument that is out of tune, and for the same reason, it destroys the harmony of the tone. I'll repeat it. The tone of the voice is important. It should therefore be controlled. High, harsh tones always offend the listener. The low, rich tones are much preferable. A voice that is off-tone is as offensive as a musical instrument that is out of tune, and for the same reason, it destroys the harmony of the tone. Here again, remember that one should begin training the tone of the voice in ordinary conversation. A well-disciplined voice can convey feeling, not by the mere meaning of words alone, but by the tone of the voice, which produces either laughter or tears. The effective speaker must learn to distinguish between words that are spoken without feeling and those which depend almost, if not entirely, upon feeling for their influence on the listener. The tone of the voice is the instrument by which feeling is conveyed. The effective speaker must remember to make the expression of his face fit the feeling he wishes to convey. Both the smile and the frown have their appropriate places in speech, but it is important that each should be used only at the right places. The governing rule is that the expression of the face should harmonise with the nature of the thought to be conveyed by speech. Enthusiasm is the essential element of effective speech, which gives words the necessary feeling to enable a listener to project his thoughts into the minds of listeners. It is difficult for anyone to close his mind against the enthusiastic speaker, or to keep his mind from being penetrated by the thoughts of one who speaks with the fire of enthusiasm back of every word. Enthusiasm is very contagious. It is a form of feeling that gives power to words as nothing else will. Let's leave it there then, guys. If you want to pick up that book, it's How to Raise Your Own Salary by Napoleon Hill. Okay, I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.